Hi guys, welcome to another episode, and today we're reviewing the all new Honda Jazz Crosstar. As you can see, it looks fantastic. We're also going to be driving from here in the South Wales valleys right over into Merthyr Tydfil, into a place and a venue called Cyfarthfa Park. It's absolutely stunning, the scenery is great. Let's go and we'll review the car along the way. Okay, so this is the boot of the Jazz. Now, as you can see, it's exactly the same as the other model. It does come with this little shelf, and underneath it is like a little storage compartment. Not a very big compartment, but it's enough to get some milk and things in. Now, my wheelchair specifically does fit in this boot. All the wheels, the side panels, and the wheelchair itself does all fit in here, so you've got the inside of the car all to yourself. So, as it is a really good boot. Another thing I'd like to mention with this Jazz, it is the Crosstar model, which is, it means it's a little bit higher up, not massively, but it does make that little bit of a difference. Now, on the other Jazz models, as I previously mentioned, the seats in the back are slightly raised. Now, for me, it's not a big enough gap to get into the back, but that's not to say that others couldn't. But as I said, it is a good little back space of the car. We're going to come round to the front, which I've got to be honest, like in the other Jazz, I love it. I absolutely love the front of this car. It's so modern, it's so futuristic. The door sills are the smallest I've ever come across in all the cars that I've reviewed, and that is one of the reasons I really would consider getting a Jazz, for myself even. Overall, I think this car is just fantastic. I really do. I want to come down to the front because the front, it looks really different, really modern. Like I said, very futuristic, and to be honest, for a Jazz, I think it looks quite mean from the front. Yeah, I also like this colour. It really stands out, really, really does. So yeah, let's take a look inside then. So, we're inside. Now, I want to cover the transfer in. As you would have seen, still a small door sill, like I said earlier, but as this is the Crosstar, it is slightly higher than your ordinary Jazz. It does make a difference, but I wouldn't say it's that much of a difference that it's going to put you off having one. You know, it's doable. That was the only thing with this particular Jazz I struggled with then. But once we're in, I just love the interior of these Jazzes. They're so modern, so light, so airy, and it's just got everything that you need. So we've got the large touchscreen, which has got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's got a built-in sat-nav, DAB radio, so that's great. It's really responsive when you touch it. I like that part of it. We've then got your climate control, so it's got air conditioning. It's all digital. It's got heated seats on both sides, which I like that. We've then got your power outlet, your 12-volt socket. You've got a USB port for just charging your phone. You've got a USB port to plug your phone directly into the car. It's fantastic, that part of it. Then we're going to come down to the gearbox. Now, like on the other Jazzes, this is an automatic, this particular one. It comes with your park, neutral, drive, reverse. Then again, because it's a hybrid, like the other Jazzes again, it's got braking mode, which is always great. The fuel economy on these Jazzes is just phenomenal, especially when you're using braking mode, because it's constantly using the EV mode rather than your petrol engine. The only time it really uses the petrol engine is when you get into high speeds, or if it needs to recharge the battery at all, from using that bit quite a lot. It's got an electronic handbrake. It's got eco mode, which is basically, you know, you've got a little bit less throttle response, which just makes the general drive a lot more slower, a lot more calmer, which is good because you're saving on fuel, and you're also helping the environment. Again, like I said in other Jazzes, it's very light, it's very airy, a large window, and the one thing which I like about this one, well, in all Jazzes actually, it's got like these little pockets on either side, so you could put a coffee cup in there, a bottle of water. I put my phone and my sunglasses in there. I just like little holes and cubby holes and storage spaces like that in the car. I think it's handy to have. But in general, it's just fantastic. Oh, the other thing I wanted to cover was the fact that it's got lane assist, cruise control, again like in the other Jazzes. It's got your digital display up on the dashboard. As I said, I can just go on and on and on about these Jazzes. I really do love them, and I can't express them enough how good they are. I'd even consider really having one myself. I know I've said that in the past, but one of these is perfect for me and my family. So yeah, let's get driving to Cyfarthfa Park. We are currently on our way to Cyfarthfa Park in Merthyr Tydfil, and I've got to be honest, exactly like the other Jazz, this is just spot on. It's so smooth, it's gentle, it's comfortable, it's just everything that you could want in a car. Don't get me wrong, you know, some people might not like the Jazz, but my personal opinion, this car honestly is just an all-round fantastic car. I just don't want to get out to driving it, to be honest. I think it's brilliant. And like I said earlier, I really would consider having one of these myself, simply because it's so perfect in every way. And the only thing is, like I said earlier, is because this particular model is the Crosstar, it is a little bit higher for me to get into, which, you know, it's all according on people's personal preference. But for me, I probably wouldn't go for the Crosstar model, I'd go for the SR. But again, as I said, it's everyone's choice. My personal preference wouldn't be this particular one, simply because of the height difference. That's it. But other than that, the drive is exactly the same as the others, like I said. The digital dials on the front, I just absolutely love. It's so simple and neat. The inside, it's got a lot of light. These windows, I love these. As I said, I can't say enough about it. I think it's just absolutely brilliant. Right then, so we just got here at Cyfarthfa Park in Merthyr Tydfil, and as you can see, it is quite busy, but still, this cover of this car, honestly, is simply fantastic. The whole drive was perfect. Honestly, I can't say enough about it. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Now I want to cover the ratings. Now, comfort, I'm going to score that a 5, because like I've said all along, both in this video and the previous video with the other Honda Jazz, it's super comfortable. Accessibility on this particular model, I'm going to score it a 4 for my needs, simply because, like I said, it is slightly higher because it's the Crosstar model, but still, it's a brilliant little car. Practicality, I'm going to score that a 5, simply because you can get my wheelchair into the boot with all the parts, so you still got the inside of the car then to yourself. And then performance, I'm also going to score that a 5, because again, like other models in the Honda Jazz range, it's simply fantastic. The fuel economy is just outstanding. I love it. So overall, honestly, the Honda Jazz is a perfect little car if you want to get one. So go visit your local dealership, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. So don't forget to click the subscribe button and also that bell icon for future videos. And if you want to take a look at our previous videos as well, leave some comments. If you've got any questions, leave some comments. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.